today we are going to learn a second poem of 10th standard. The Grumble family. This poem is written by Lucy Montgomery. Lucy Montgomery. The poet gives a vivid picture of a neighborhood sense. Read to know how we should mend our way. So, this is a poem which is given a outline picture of the neighborhood, how the people, those who are living near us, how they behave. So, let us read the poem and we will come to know what she had meant said in this poem. There is a family nobody likes to meet. They live, it is set on complaining street. In the city of never are satisfied, the river are discontent beside. So, here is a family nobody likes to meet. There is one family in a street, no one is like to meet them, and they live, it is set on complaining street. The street, the place where they are living, that street name is Complaining Street. Complaining Street. In the city of never are satisfied, the city name is never are satisfied. And the river of discontent beside. How the river is discontent? It means also dissatisfied. Discontent. It means dissatisfied. See, there is a family, no one is like to meet them. How they, what is the name of the street they are living? The name of the street is Complaining Street. What is the name of the city? Never are satisfied. What is the name of the river which is going beside? That is Discontent River. So, this is an adjective. Here all the things are describing the city, the street as well as the river. They clone at that and they clone at this. Whatever comes, there is something amiss, and whatever their station be high or humble, they are all known by the name of Grumble. So, they crowl, C-R-O-W. It means simply they used to say something. That is, in Tamil we can say pulambal. Simply they used to say complaining about something. They crawl at that and they crawl at this. They will say something about this as well as that. They used to always saying some complaint about particular thing. Whatever comes, there is something amiss. Whatever may be, they will say they miss something. And whatever their station be high or humble, they are all known by the name Grumble. So, whatever may be, they always used to say something on something. Whatever is always too hot or cold, the summer or the winter, alike they scold. Whether it is hot, they will say it is too hot. If it is cold, they will say it is cold. If it is summer, they will say it is summer. If it is winter, they say it is winter. So, they always used to complain about everything. Nothing goes right with the folk you meet, down on what the gloomy complaining street. So, nothing goes right with the FLOK. Folk means it is a common man. So, nothing goes right with the common man you meet, down to the gloomy complaining street. If gloomy, it means dark. Gloomy means dark. If the common man enter into this gloomy complaining street, what happened? It will always create bad thing to the man. They crown at the rain and they crown at the sun. In fact, they are crowning it never end. So, even if the rain, they will say it's raining. If it is sun, they will say it is sun is there. So, whatever fact it may be, they will complain. Their complaint will never done, means it never come to the end. And if everything pleased them, if it is a doubt, they crown that they nothing to crown about that. If there is no complaint at all, they started to complain, there nothing is there to be complained. Simply they want to be complain something. But the queerest thing is that not one of the same can be brought to acknowledge his family name, for never a grumbler will own that it connects with it at all, you see. So, but the queerest means strange, unknown thing is there, is that not one of the same can brought to acknowledge his family name. No, acknowledge means here accepting. No one will accept their family name, for ever a grumbler will own that he. So, they never accept that they are the grumblers. Even though they are grumbling about whether it is hot, whether it is cool, whether it is summer, whether it is winter, whether it is rainy, whether it is sun, they always used to crawl about anything. So, they never accept that they are the grumbler. It's is connected with it all at all, you see. So, it is if really they are grumbler, they won't accept that they are the grumbler. The worst thing is that if anyone stay among them too long, he will learn their way, and before he dream of their terrible jump, he adopt into the family of Grumble. So, what happened? The worst thing is there, if we started to stay with them, if someone started to live with them for too long, they will learn the habit of how they are complaining. So, they will before thinking whether it is a terrible jump, it means the extremely bad way, before thinking that they will adapt the habit of crumpling. And so, it were the wisest to keep our feet and wandering into the complaint street, and never to crawl whatever we do, lest we be mistaken for the crumplers too. So, the wisest thing, the cleverest thing what we have to do, we should not enter the complaining street. If we started to enter that, we also get the name grumplers. Let us learn to walk with a smile and a song, no matter if things do something go wrong, and then be our station high or humble, we will never belong to the family of Grumble. So, what we have to learn one thing, we have to walk with smile and song. No matter if things do something goes wrong, if the things are wrong also, even it is wrong also, we should not worry about anything. And then be our station high or humble, whether we are high or in a humble way, we will never belong to the family of Crumpler. So, we should not belong to the family of Crumpler. It means we should not develop the habit of complaining everything. Whatever maybe we have to satisfied with the things which we have. So, let us learn the figure of speech in this poem. See, anaphora. Anaphora means the several phrases begins with the same word or words. It means, see, there is some words will repeat again and again. What's the line is given there? You read the fifth line of the poem. They crawl at that and they crawl at this. See, they crawl at that, and they crawl at that, and they crawl at this. See this phrase, they crawl, they crawl. It is repeating again and again. If such words are repeating again and again, these words are called anaphora. These words are called anaphora. See the rhyming scheme of, better first we will see the rhyming scheme of the words. You read the first 4 lines. There is a family nobody like to meet. They live, it is set on the complaining street. In the city of never are satisfied, the river of discontent beside. You check the last word of the each line, meet, street, satisfied, beside. So, the meet, street both are ending with the same word, meet, street. So, next satisfied, again beside. These two are the rhyming word, meet, street. These two are the rhyming word of the third and fourth, satisfied, beside. Now we will learn the rhyming scheme. So, meet, A, street, A. These both have a similar sound in the rhyming scheme and the rhyming word. So, next one, satisfied, beside. It has another sound, the next sound. So, we have to write this as a B, satisfied, beside. So, A, B, B. What is the rhyming scheme of this word? This 4 line, A, B, B. This first stanza have the rhyming scheme, A, B, B. Next, they crown at that, they crown at this. Whatever comes, there is something amiss. And whatever they station at the high or humble, they are all known by the name of Grumble. So, the next 4 lines, see, I hope you had understand what is anaphora. Anaphora means the repetition of the same word again and again. They crawl, they crawl. So, if there is this line is given for you to find out the figure of speech, we have to write it as a anaphora. Then if they had given this 4 line to find the rhyming word, then we have to write meet, seat, satisfied, beside. What is the rhyming scheme? A, B, B. I hope you understand what is the difference between rhyming word and rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme means we have to find out the scheme, the repetition of the word. In the rhyming word means simply we have to write what is the word it is repeating. Next we will discuss about the next 4 line. See, they crawl at this and they crawl at that. This, amiss. You pronounce the word this, amiss. These two are the rhyming word. What is the scheme? A. Next you see humble, crumble. Humble, crumble. So, these two are the rhyming word, humble, crumble. So, what is the scheme? B. Then what is this rhyming scheme of the second stanza? A, B. This throughout this whole poem, it has the rhyming scheme A, B. Throughout this whole poem. Next, you go through the word of the third stanza, cold. What is the next word? Scold. Next again, meet, street. See, cold, scold. These are the rhyming word. What is the rhyming scheme? A. What is the next 2 line? Meet, street. What is the rhyming word? B. What is the rhyming scheme of this? A, B. Cold, scold, meet, street. See. Next one. Again, the fourth stanza. They had given the word sun, done. Next, doubt, about. See, sun, done. These are the rhyming word. Doubt, about. These are the next second line rhyming word. So, this is A, B, B. Throughout this poem, if you read all the words, it has the rhyming scheme A, B, B. Next, same name, he, she. So, this fifth stanza is also have the same repetition A, B, B. I hope you had know how to find out the rhyming difference between the rhyming scheme and the rhyming word. So, here see the next, first you had learned what is anaphora. The second one you had learned how to find the rhyming word as well as the rhyming scheme. Just we have to find the last word of the given line, then we have to find the rhyming scheme and the rhyming word. So, next one, see in this poem is considered to be the epithet. Epithet, it means it is also a figure of speech. Epithet, it means simply it describes the noun, it is in the form of adjective. I told you at the beginning of the poem itself how they had described the street. It is a complaining street. And what is the name of the city? Never or satisfied city. How the river is discontent. So, all these words helps to describe the noun. Noun means they had described the street how it is, city how it is, as well as the river. So, this poem is a epithet. So, what is the words they had used? That complaining, even the poem itself, what is the type of family it is? It is a Grumble family. So, all these words mentioned in this poem are the epithet. So, this line, particularly this line, they live, it is set on complaining street, the complaining street. If they had given this line, what is the figure of speech mentioned here is epithet. Epithet means nothing, it is a adjective, it expresses the quality of a person or a thing. Next, alliteration. Already we had in the last class we had discussed about what is alliteration, what is assonance. Assonance is a repeated of the vowel sound and alliteration is a repetition of the consonant sound in the same line. See, let us find the alliteration here, whether we live high or humble, H is there, and whether their station be high or humble, H and H, high, humble. So, these two words are repeating there. Then, grow, crumple, they are here, they crawl. So, they, again there is a repetition, it is a alliteration. If you grow, crumple, grow is there as well as the crumple is there in the line. So, if the same words repeats again and again, that words are considered to be the alliteration. Consonant sound, same consonant sound is repeated again and again, that is a alliteration. I will write and show you in the board. See. See, and whether their station be high or humble. High, humble. See both the consonant sound is repeating continuously in the same line. These words are called alliteration, the consonant sound. I hope you know what is a vowel sound and consonant sound. A, E, I, O, U is a vowel sound. Other than this, all considered to be the consonant sound. Again, see, they didn't crown, that they did nothing. See here, they didn't. Again, crawl, crumple. So, there is a repetition of the consonant sound again and again. These words are called alliteration. So, we had discussed here the 4 figure of speech here. One is to find the rhyming word, another one is to find the rhyming scheme, then anapora is a repetition of the phrase, the same begins with the same word or the same word or words. Then epithet, it is an adjective, it describes the noun, that is it is given in a the title itself, the Crumple family as well as the complaining street, never or satisfied, discontent, river. So, all these are called as a epithet. Then alliteration, then throughout the poem we have a rhyming scheme A, B, B. You just go through the poem and learn and write the outline of the summary of this poem. Thank you.